I don't remember the wall being this color. Eh. Say cheese. Whoa. That is cool. Hey. Oh.
Hello, Vanessa. How are you feeling today? You look a little tired. Well, it's been a while since we last spoke. How's your anxiety been? You did so well with your calming protocols when we first worked together. Are you still using those? Yes? Okay, good. Well, now I understand there's a new issue. It came on just recently? Rather suddenly? Can you tell me about it?
What issue? I've been doing my job. I come in and sit at my desk and do my work.
Yes, of course you do. Your performance reviews are good. But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you've spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation. We have transcripts, and I've read them. But it's not clear what you're talking about in these conversations. I can't make sense of it. You must be getting something from these that I'm not getting, right? Who are you talking to in these?
No one. Sometimes I talk with Lewis. He's in the marketing department. He's nice, I guess.
Yes, I see Lewis here. But there's someone else. Good morning. Isn't it a pretty day? No? What's the matter? Oh, right. Too bright. I'll pull the shades. Better? When the shade's pulled, it feels like we're in a cubbyhole or a cave? Yeah? So you're not talking to me again today? This isn't all that productive, you know. Don't you think the sessions are more successful when you talk to me? You know, everyone associated with this company gets performance reviews, right? When my sessions don't get results, my reviews aren't very good. If you don't want to talk for your own sake, how about for mine? You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh? Hi, go ahead. Sit down.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each other in no time. I've read through all your files, so I feel like we've been talking for weeks. I feel like I know your dad, too. Bill, right? Your dad's name was Bill? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I try to do what I'm supposed to do.
I know you do. Your supervisor notes that you follow instructions perfectly. Your dad made you follow instructions, didn't he? I'm talking about the custody battle between your mum and your dad. Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you want to talk about how that felt? I suppose I don't need you to tell me it felt bad to have a parent scare you into saying things that weren't true. He manipulated you. It wasn't your fault. It's really sad, but it's common for one parent to use their child to hurt the other parent. I know your mum after she lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
What happened to her had nothing to do with you, even though it was your testimony that did it. Was that testimony true? No, I didn't think so. But your dad is to blame, not you. You're not going to talk to me? No? What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? Yes, these are particularly fragrant today, aren't they? I'll move them. There. Now, let's see. What are you looking at? You're amazingly alert, aren't you? All right. Well, I'd like to have you tell me about yourself. But I can see that you're not going to do that. Or are you? All right then. If you aren't going to talk to me, I'll just go by these notes. You just sit there and be comfy. Or not. That chair doesn't really fit you, does it? Well, this won't take long. Let's see. Your previous counselor is no longer available. Does that bother you? No? You don't look surprised to see me sitting here instead of your last therapist. Well, then, let's get to it. I'll admit that some of what's in your file is a little surprising. Overall, you don't come across as a troublemaker. But if you read between the lines, it's clear that you have a little rebellious side, right? And I'm surprised by your knowledge of computers. You're something of a phenom. Do you know what that word means? It means you have unusual skill, like a hacker. I assume you know what a hacker is. Yes? Do you think of yourself as a hacker? Good morning, Vanessa. Let's jump right in, shall we? I got a message last night about you, and I have to be honest, it was upsetting. Apparently, the IT department has put together a pretty lengthy report chronicling non-job-related communications that have been coming to your computer. The fact that you're still doing something obviously not work-related on the job is disturbing enough. But what bothers me about what I read is that the messages you're getting seem very manipulative in nature. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I get a lot of messages from friends. I like when Lewis writes to me. He's funny.
I'm not talking about Lewis. You know who I'm talking about. Why won't you open up about it? What you might not know is that this person who's been sending you messages has been hacking into your personal files too. These are the same files I have here. These files are full of details about your life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not in the tech department. I just type on the computers.
I know that. But what matters here is that this person who is contacting you knows a lot about you.
Lots of people know more than I do. Sometimes I need to listen.
I'm just going to take a brief moment here and say that I'm pretty sure that what Vanessa's therapist is talking about is likely Glitchtrap or someone similar. Because he would seem like the kind of person to hack into Vanessa's files, learn everything about her, and manipulate her into becoming his puppet. He's pulling the strings, and the fact that she doesn't seem very open to discussing anything involving him, she's either completely devoid of emotion, or she's just doing her best to hide the fact that she's trying to work for him to do something bad. And Vanessa being in the IT department, or she claims she just types on the computers. She does have, as described, a phenom, a very unusually high skill when it comes to computers. For all we know, this Vanny that we've been seeing is like a different personality from the Vanessa that we know. Because maybe it's like an instinct that she can't control. This instinct of Vanessa that we will call Type V2, Vanessa's first personality, herself, Type V1. Type V2, Vanny, is likely the one who caused the animatronics to go nuts, and included the order to kill me if they found me. Because we've never seen Vanny and Vanessa in the same room. It's left ambiguous, but it's very likely that Vanny and Vanessa are the same person. What was his name? Something Clark turning into Superman? It's two completely different personalities and identities, but they're both the same person. So let's continue on listening to these. There's 13 of these to go?
Good morning. It's good to meet you. I've read your file, so I'm up to speed on what you and your previous therapists have worked on. Sure, you can have a candy. I'll have one too. You look chill sitting there like that. Not a care in the world, huh? All right. Well, I'd like to start by talking about your parents. What happened to them and you was tragic. But when I looked through the notes, I didn't get a sense that you've processed that emotionally. When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you? What I mean is that the way you told the story is more like you were reading something from a book than you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean? Asking yourself questions and getting answers. So maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at what happened and let yourself be upset about it, so you can let it go. Hi, Vanessa. Would you like a candy? Butterscotch today.
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
Well, they taste good to me. Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an Inkblot Test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one. And I want you to tell me the first thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a treehouse, doesn't it? Do you like treehouses?
I like to sit outside and read.
That's good. Now, what about this one?
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very interesting. Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you. I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that? You know, I work with people of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly, and everyone reacts to tragedy differently. Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right? Yeah. So, if you could process those feelings, how do you think it would affect your fantasies? Would you keep them in the way they are? What are you doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby? No? Perhaps we could find one for you, like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to do.
I don't like dark basements.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Good morning, Vanessa. Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I have! I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for?
Okay, so, major red flag. Major red flag right here. She said, the therapist mentioned she was doing searches for fake fur. For a costume. There's only one connection to this. Vanny. So, I'm not saying that my point is absolutely true, because I don't know if it's necessary to say that yet, but it is strongly hinting that Vanessa is in fact Vanny. That's something, like, that is a huge plot point. Because we never knew before where Vanny really got the outfit from. But we know that Vanessa is being manipulated by Glitchtrap. she said that she had him locked away. That could be a reference to him being locked inside the game of Five Nights at Freddy's VR. But as we know, he's no longer trapped. Because when the player collects all the audio logs... Hold on a minute. I just thought of something. That cannot be a coincidence. So, in Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted, there are, count it, 16 tapes find. How many classic CDs did we find? 16. This has to be like a reference or something. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but given this is FNAF, and this game has 16 audio logs, and the previous game had 16 audio logs, either that's coincidence or something is going on here. Also, I'd like to point out that Vanessa is so devoid of emotion and thought, and just so lost in her mind, that she just has these responses that just don't correlate with what she's being asked or what's being said to her. Like, when the therapist asked if she liked tree houses, Vanessa just replied, "I like to read outside." Like, that had nothing to do with tree houses. It's like her mind is going places constantly without slowing down or speeding up. But we don't know what speed it's going at. But her mind is just so mush, possibly because of being brainwashed by Glitchtrap, for all we know. Remember, she was a tester of the VR game. She came across Glitchtrap. His influence likely got into her head. So, there's like a 95% chance she's under his control. And because of this, she has shut down most of her thoughts and everything. She's just not very responsive. She's kind of on the quiet and personal side. And when she does respond, it's often cryptic, unusual things. It's not any way like a normal human would act. This is definitely under Glitchtrap's influence. And the fact that she mentions that, or that it is mentioned, if not by her, that fake fur has been bought, this tells us that she is Vanny. And if she's not Vanny, well, it would be an entirely different direction if she was making this for someone else. Who knows? Maybe the bunny suit is actually a vessel for Glitchtrap. I don't know. Anyways.
I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress, don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
When I'm getting to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have? Nothing. Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had. And apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence. How does all of this make you feel? Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to something lighter?
Oh my god. Okay, that took a direction I was not expecting. But the funny thing is, at the same time, I was wondering why she kept getting new therapists. Someone is recommending these people to her. Someone is recommending these therapists to her. But it's like sending a mouse to talk to a cat. Eventually, they're gonna die if this keeps up. So, a couple points I want to mention here. This woman is the 4th therapist Vanessa has talked to. There is a very likely chance that Vanessa murdered the other 3. But it's not that bothers me. The woman brought up that one of the women's bodies looked like it had been mangled in machinery. Now, where else have we heard some kind of similar death before? How about the death of the protagonist if they fail to protect themselves in Five Nights at Freddy's 1? Stuffed in a suit with animatronic parts. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly what happened, but it's a very likely candidate, because how else would someone die as if they were mangled by machinery? Unless, they were shoved into a dangerous conveyor belt or something, I don't know. But the more likely thing is that they were, maybe killed, shoved into a suit. I don't know. But I think we all know that Vanessa is likely the one murdering these therapists. But I don't think Vanessa is the one doing this. I think Glitchtrap is forcing her to kill them so they can't get any information out of her, to keep things private between them. She can't control it. And it's pretty fucking alarming. Normally, Vanessa would be upset and panicked over this, but she is so devoid of emotion that she's not even bothered by any of the details that she was told that the therapist she talked to went missing or were killed. And if Vanessa knows this, like I said, she has such lack of emotion and sympathy and panic and fear. She just, deadpan stares at this therapist telling her this. And for all we know, this 4th therapist is next. This has taken a turn I was not expecting.
Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a yes. And besides, I know you know it, because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say about that? Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times. Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the techs found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
We know damn well who.
I saw some Inkblot Test results in your file. I like Inkblot Test. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay. You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay, moving on. I have another report we need to talk about. Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating. No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears. What? You find that amusing? Well, I guess it is.
Okay, I'm noticing a pattern here. Every single time one of Vanessa's therapists brings up who she's talking to and wants to know who they are, the next CD has a new therapist. Like the old one was murdered because they had said too much. They knew too much. And this one bringing out the rabbit ears only further solidifies that it's damn near difficult to disprove that Vanessa could actually be Vanny. Is that all? Is that all of them? It won't let me look at the retro CD collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whoa. Also, I would like to point out that this room is the same kind of room from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Also, I think there was a translation of this. Man. Man. We'll look up this location room. I'm looking into this room. Okay, now I think somewhere around here it says what the code is. Where is it? I remember seeing some kind of message about the code. Where is it? 'Cause I want to know what this says. Damn it. This code says something. I know it does. So, this code kind of has like a... Hang on. I really want to like know what this is. Or whatever. You know what? Whatever. I know there's a page that translates this code, but yes, popcorn. Like in this location. And exotic butters. So, these tapes show that Vanessa is in fact Vanny, but we don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you like the full timeline. All I'm really focused on is the fact that she's manipulated by Springtrap, or maybe not Springtrap, Glitchtrap. That is fucking nuts, though. It's hard to believe that we already went through all 16 of them. I don't feel like we did. I guess we did? So someone said, now that the audio for all 16 CDs has been found and transcribed, I wanted to summarize some of the important information we learned from them. We can very quickly gather that these CDs are recordings of therapy sessions. Whether the therapists are any good at their job is a completely separate issue. When you put each of the CDs in the player, the machine shows the number of the CD out of 16, based on the order the game wants you to hear them in, followed by a unique 4-digit number code. The first 2 digits are always either 71 or 46, corresponding to 2 different patients that are seeing the same therapist, who are frequently changing. More on this later. The last 2 digits indicate the order of the recordings for each patient. The 2 series span from 7139 to 7146 and 4672 to 4679. And while we sometimes alternate between series, the numbers from each series do occur in numerical order. It is possible that the recordings are not presented to us in order, but based on this numbering system. And some of the details gleaned from the audio, I think it is pretty reasonable to assume that at least each of the series is in chronological order. Patient 71. The patient or client in these therapy sessions is confirmed to be Vanessa. Her name is frequently mentioned in the 71 CDs. Over the course of the recordings, her voice seems to generally become more flat and apathetic, although there are moments where she appears to be significantly distressed. She is a full-grown adult working a full-time job that requires her to spend a lot of time in front of a computer, and she is a diligent employee who completes her assigned tasks. We infer based off the events of Help Wanted, VR, and the email records in Special Delivery, AR, that Vanessa, or Ness, is an employee of either Fazbear Entertainment or Silver Parasol, the canonical game development studio that Faz Entertainment contracted to create a VR game. Her therapy sessions appear to be company mandated, meaning she has to go to them. She is receiving encrypted communications from an unknown entity on her work computer, presumably Glitchtrap based on context, though she refuses to disclose who has been contacting her. HR personnel who have been logging these communications, as well as her therapists, are concerned that she is being manipulated by this unknown party, especially since the person, quote-unquote, has also been hacking into her files and obtaining her personal information. During breaks, she is using her work computer to make online purchases of fake fur in order to construct a costume. See something CF Vanny Mask audio from Help Wanted. I think you will like it. I made it myself. She likes sitting outdoors, blue skies, and sweet-smelling flowers. She dislikes dark basements and avoids candy due to the empty calories. In her Inkblot Test, Vanessa identifies a treehouse and a beetle, both innocuous objects. I don't know what innocuous means, but it does sound important. We hear that her parents were divorced when she was a child. During the ensuing custody battle, her father, Bill, manipulated her into lying during the court hearings to make her mother look bad, causing Bill to win custody and the mother to meet an unknown fate that Vanessa blames herself for. In 7145, the same recording that reveals she is making a costume, she admits to feeling like he is constantly watching her and says that she has compartmentalized him and locked him away. This seems to suggest that she has attempted to limit Glitchtrap to one part of her mind to prevent him from fully taking over. The therapist assumes she is referring to the memories and emotions associated with her father, Bill. In the last recording, 7146, we learn that Vanessa is being transferred to a new location, presumably to the Pizzaplex as chief of security. She speaks in a whispery, breathy tone of being needed somewhere else now, indicating that Glitchtrap has taken full control, at least in that moment. Vanessa sees a total of 3 different therapists across 8 recordings, and is confused at one point when her therapist has been suddenly replaced. Patient 46. The patient or client in these therapy sessions does not have a confirmed name or identity. We do not know their age, gender, or physical appearance. Patient 46 remains completely nonverbal throughout their 8 recordings. Instead, they communicate presumably through facial expression and physical gestures. Therapists can tell when 46 likes something or finds something funny. That's why I kept hearing you find that amusing, don't you? Or, you like that? You want that candy? I'll take one too. This was patient 46. The therapists speak to 46 as though they were talking to a child, or someone with a childlike mentality. They use simple vocabulary and sentence structures, and they frequently need to stop to break down terms and concepts that 46 does not understand right away. At one point, they are sitting in a chair that does not fit them, which could mean that they are a small person sitting in a chair meant for an adult, or that they are an adult sitting in a chair meant for a child. The audio does not specify which. Technicians at the Pizzaplex claim to have seen 46 in the building, and believe that 46 is tampering with the animatronics. 46 is clearly not allowed or supposed to be inside the Pizzaplex. The therapist recognized 46 as a hacker, and they indicate that their skill with computers and programming is unusual or remarkable in some way, supporting that 46 is not a normal adult. 46 has written programs that talk back to them in a way that functions as a sort of self-therapy. They have also received communications from an unknown source. While some think that this unknown entity is manipulating 46, one therapist in particular believes the opposite, that 46 is the one doing the manipulating. Again, this suggests that most people underestimate what 46 is capable of and expect them to act like a child. 46 dislikes strong-smelling flowers, bright light, and the outdoors, preferring to remain indoors in the dark as it makes them feel more secure. They also enjoy candy and watching sports, but not playing themselves. In an Inkblot test, 46 identifies a mask and seems to like the idea of masks making a person invisible, allowing them to get away with things. 46 has supposedly told their therapist that they had a very troubled background in some way. We never hear the record of these conversations or learn the exact details of 46's story. However, it is revealed that they lied about their past. They actually had great parents, a great childhood. CD 4679. Security footage from the Pizzaplex yields a distorted image of someone who looks like 46 speaking with an unidentified figure. A therapist points out what looks like rabbit ears in the shot, though they never specify whether 46 or the other figure is the one wearing the ears. I want to say that it could be that the unidentified figure was likely Vanny, but I don't know. Pizzaplex techs accused 46 of causing a system-wide glitch that eventually turns into its own program, continuing to corrupt the system from the inside. Specifically, it seems to cause the animatronics to behave in a way that is more eerie than entertaining. So this might explain why they've gone insane. 46 sees the same three therapists as Vanessa in the same order, as well as 2 additional therapists after Vanessa's sessions are presumably over. Unlike Vanessa, 46 is never surprised when their therapist changes, nor are they surprised or upset to hear that their previous therapists have gone missing or been found dead. Quote, mangled by machinery, end quote, in CD 4676. In their last recording, 4679, they appear to be threatening the 5th therapist after being accused of lying about their past. The indication is that 46 is either responsible for, or else closely connected to the disappearance or deaths of each of the therapists. General observations. Multiple therapists emphasize the fact that they work with people of all ages in all different contexts. When it comes to personal preferences, Vanessa and 46 seem to be complete opposites. Presumably, therapists are being removed when they become too close to the truth, though whether this is the truth about Vanessa, about 46, either or both, is unclear. So, yeah, we now know that Vanessa is Vanny. And this system, 46, we could, I mean, if they've been physically going to this therapist, it's definitely not Glitchtrap. And it's not Vanny, because Vanny is Vanessa. So, we honestly don't know who 46 is. But, if I had to guess, and this is a huge leap in conclusion, but it's the only other thing I could possibly think of. 46 could be the person represented by the girl in Princess Quest. I could be wrong. I probably am. But that's the only other person who seems significant that we know of. Princess Quest and whoever from Balloon World are the only other people that we really see. and either one of them could have some kind of importance. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm saying is fact. I could be wrong, but that doesn't mean that there can't be presumably solid connections with what I'm saying. God damn it, I gotta go this way. So, that being said, it's definitely very interesting to think about. We now know that Vanessa and Vanny are indeed the same person. Hi. Now that I think about it, when Vanessa was contacting Gregory through a screen, she seemed to instantly and quickly change to her mask. Like, almost lightning fast. It's almost like they're trying to hide that Vanessa is Vanny because it makes it look like Vanny just cut into Vanessa's transmission. But what if those were pre-recorded and they were edited to quickly cut into Vanessa turning into Vanny or putting on her costume? See, Vanessa having a job as a night guard gives her the opportunity to really get to know the outside and inside of the Pizzaplex, which can come in handy when, you know, if Glitchtrap takes over her mind and starts making her go on a murderous rampage. And not only that, but the bunny costume actually prevents Vanessa from leaving any fingerprints. It's like a robber or murderer wearing gloves. And it's very, very apparent that they've been able to do this flawlessly without ever being caught. Sure, they've been suspected, but nobody could prove it was them. So, it's a bit concerning to think about. Now, I want to go down to the loading dock. Because, there is a way I can leave to show you the bad ending. I still need to play Princess Quest Parts 2 and 3, but I think I can only really play Part 3 if, oh yeah, I need to bust this down. I think I can really only play Part 3 if I go to leave and Freddy asks me what I want to do, and I select the option Vanny. Interestingly enough, I watched the Game Salmon's playthrough of, I watched his playthrough of Security Breach, and when he got to the doors at 6 a.m., there was no option of, you know, there was no Vanny option, there was leave or stay. Which tells me that, the things I did to get that option, whatever they might have been, were optional. I mean, of course they were, but like, you know what I mean. I hope. What I'm trying to say is, I somehow did the right steps to get the option of Vanny. Now, the quickest and easiest way to get down to the loading dock don't you worry, Roxy. Once this game is finally complete, I'm gonna make a new file where you are no longer irreparably damaged. because I care that much. I cannot stand to just leave this game with these animatronics in just total, absolute, destroyed states. I just couldn't. I'm too nice a guy. I know they tried to murder me, but that's not their fault. That is in no way their fault. It's that goddamn system that corrupted them, making them go insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the loading dock. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And then I'm gonna show you guys the thing that happens when you choose to leave. There's 6 endings, and I want to try and get all of them. I've gotten every collectible I can get in the Pizzaplex. I've checked and double checked. I've gotten everything. Oh. Let me show you. Pizzaplex cameras, prize counter cameras, Office 6 cameras, Faz camera, Faz map, Chica's voice box, Roxy's eyes, Monty Claus, flashlight, photo pass, damaged head, Mr. Hippo magnet, daycare pass, backstage pass, performance disc, screwdriver, phaser blaster, flashlight battery upgrade, Freddy upgrade, shoes, hoodie, fast watch, bowling ticket, major size ticket, major size control key, dance pass, utility hallway map, never found clothes for some reason, or maybe they didn't fix that, food, trophies, Freddy Pinata, Roxy Pinata, El Chip Pinata, Chica Balloon, Freddy Balloon, Monty Balloon, Roxy Balloon, Cupcake Pinata, Monty Pinata, Freddy Mask, Chica Mask, Roxy Mask, Monty Mask, Comedy Mask, Tragedy Mask, Space Freddy Keychain, Space Monty Keychain, Space Chica Keychain, Space Roxy Keychain, Pinata, Old Poster, Fredbear's Singing Show, Sun Plush, Frozen Monty Treat, Frozen Freddy Treat, Frozen Chica Treat, Frozen Roxy Treat, Freddy name shirt, Freddy Pizzaplex logo shirt, Chica name shirt, Roxy name shirt, Freddy Pinata, Roxy Pinata, Monty name shirt, El Chip Pinata. Oh yeah, that's all these things here. Glam Roxy plush, Glam Chica plush, Glam Freddy plush, Glam Monty plush, Moon plush, did I not get the Sun plush? Okay, I guess I didn't get everything. I thought I did. Nah. Glam Chica figure, Glam Monty, Glam Freddy, Glam Roxy. Sun figure. Moon figure. Freddy mask. Chica mask. Roxy mask. Monty mask. Oh, there's... No, wait, that's not the Sun plush. Nightmare plush. It's actually Nightmarian, but okay. Bonnie plush. Foxy plush. The two animatronics that we don't know what fully happened to them. Chica magnet. Monty magnet. Freddy magnet. Roxy magnet. Golden Freddy. Golden Chica. Golden Roxy. Golden Monty. Golden Sun. Golden Moon. Go-Kart. Plush Baby. Party Pass. And the posters and all that. It won't let me look at the retro CDs. But I've damn well proven that I've gotten everything I can. Okay, maybe not the Sun plush. But I swear I thought I got that. Alright. Ready? Time to bust down some gates. Boosh. I said boosh, damn it. Fine, I'll go around. Okay, why the fuck is that sign there if it's not gonna work? Whatever. Alright, office is over here. We can go ahead and save. Now, I of course want to work towards getting these endings. But I'm gonna have to like look into how to do them because I have no clue how I do it. Actually, I know one of the endings involves, of course, the princess quest things. Actually... Alright. So, once I choose the Vanny option, I can go up to that secret room that's above Phaser Blaster. Now, first of all... Can I... I want to push the button. How do I push it? I want to push it. Why are you going to give me the option if you're not going to let me do it? fucking dumb. I have level 7. Whatever. Alright, so to end this episode off, I'm gonna show you guys the bad ending.
Gregory, you have a choice to make. The door is open, and you can go. Or you can continue to investigate the secrets of the Pizzaplex. I feel there is something else going on besides Vanny.
Wait. What? What? Please take this map. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm driving? Oh no. Is this actually gonna work? Oh my god, it worked! Aww, that's so sweet. And off they go. How the fuck does Gregory know how to drive? Hey, look at that. So, I apparently have 2 stars. Statbots themselves. This was an absolutely astonishing game. It's definitely something I could find myself coming back to, and I know that it hasn't been the most beautiful looking game, but, you know, that doesn't make it a bad game. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying this like I'm gonna end the playthrough after this episode. I have more to do, but I don't think I can get the bad ending anymore. So I guess I'm gonna have to see what the bad ending is for myself. But there definitely are other endings I can obtain. But it's like nearly 2 AM and I do not have the energy to do that. So, you know, I'm just gonna fucking... I'm gonna do myself a favor and go lay in bed and relax. But this game was absolutely phenomenal. Over like what, 2 years in the works, 2 years in the making, finally released, and aside, I would give it at most an 8.5 out of 10. Because, you know, there were some bugs and glitches that kind of made it a little iffy, but for the most part, it was amazing. And I never thought I would have like I never thought I would have like 40 parts on this. I mean, if you're not really going out of your way for everything, it's much shorter, but I feel like I'm gonna be the only person in the world who has a playthrough this ludicrously long on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, if you're wondering what happens in the bad ending, if you don't have 2 stars, you can go ahead and skip the next several seconds if you don't want to hear it, so I'm going to warn you now. But basically, Gregory walks out into the cold, manages to find a cardboard box to lay in, and we see the shadow of Vanny slowly approaching him, implying he's soon to be next in the missing children. And Glamrock Freddy isn't there to protect him. And Gregory is taken. Where's my 2 stars at? Also, I want to see what happens if I go ahead and press Vanny. I'll continue it tomorrow, of course. How do I get higher security levels?
Gregory, you have a choice to make. The door is open, and you can go. Or you can continue to investigate the secrets of the Pizzaplex. I feel there is something else going on besides Vanny.
Well, we saw her hideout, right? And Phaser Blast? Maybe we could catch her there. If she thinks I escaped, maybe we can surprise her.
Yes, come. Let us end this.
Disassemble Freddy.
What? What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Does she know? Oh my god. Oh my... Oh my god.
Why are you hiding from me?
Oh my god. You don't know where I am. You don't know where I am. You don't know where I am. You have no idea where I am. You have absolutely no fucking clue where I am. You are clueless. I am invisible.
My hair is ruined.
I cannot fucking believe she had him disassembled. Oh, hey, look, there she is. Vanny? 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 Until next time, folks. When I can have a bit more of an explosive reaction to the fact that she just had my best pal fucking disassembled.